Okay, so I was on Twitter this morning. I know, famous last words. You know those Twitter accounts that are like these alpha male, this is how you get women type of Twitter accounts? Yeah, well, I found this post that was this guy who posted a random selfie of a girl asking, like, she sends you this picture before you go out on a date. What is your response? I was very amused by the replies of men who have clearly never spoken to a woman in their entire life. And, you know, I decided to do a little bit of funny digging. I found the original post. She sends you this photo 1 hour before your date. How do you respond? They're making fun of this one reply. Red, huh? Now I'm wondering what's underneath all that fire. Guess I'll find out soon enough. Ugh, isn't it just enough to make you swoon? Anywho, I go through this guy's page and I find out that he is selling well, it's not selling if it's free. And I'm only doing this because it's free. This female psychology decoded learn womanese in order to attract the hottest women. Have you ever wanted to date hot women but you've been unable to? I sure have. So, I don't have an amazing track record with dating women, so I'm thinking I should maybe take a page from the Become a Man Again book of how to date women and brush up on my womanese, because if this is working for straight men, I don't see why it doesn't apply to me as well. So I've downloaded this 31-page female psychology decoded 2024 thing, and I'm gonna go through it because I want dating advice. I would like help on how to get through this, and clearly Become a Man Again has figured it all out. He's making girls swoon. He gets all the bitches. He is exactly the man that I want to be looking up to as far as dating goes, and I'm hoping that this is gonna help me out just like a little bit. This is the intro, Female Psychology Decoded. He just gets me. So, I'm hoping after reading this, I'm gonna use these skills I've learned here in the real life and apply it to my dating life in the hopes that next week, once I've absorbed all this information, I will come back and I will have 5 girlfriends. It's gonna be good. Why learn female psychology? If you got this guide, chances are you have been hurt by a woman recently. Maybe you got rejected, maybe you're going through a breakup, or perhaps you're still struggling in the dating market. When this happens, guys jump on the internet and start searching for help. But these guys come across dating cooches and masculinity gurus who tell them things like, all women are turning into sluts, women are the enemy of men, women are mud and muck. And of course, these young, unsuspecting guys turn into woman haters. But when you hate something, you can't have a healthy relationship with it. Learning female psychology is important because only after you understand what women can and can't be, can you begin forming healthy, loving, and sexual associations with them. Got it? Let's begin, badass. You know what? This is a step up, I guess, because they acknowledged that a lot of men in hard times do fall into the woman-hating zone of inceldom. But the other issue is I don't think you can form a healthy, loving sexual association with a group of people, another person of a different gender, if you're grouping them all into the same. I'm not sure how I feel about this idea that all women think the exact same, and I don't know if this is psychological proof. Okay, whatever, I don't care. So the 16 laws of womanese. 1. Women don't use words to communicate. Okay. 2. Money doesn't exist for women. God, I wish that were the case. 3. Women can't empathize with weakness. Whoa. Law 4. She won't sleep with you until you do this. Okay, I'm listening. 5. Female logic is illogical. 6. Why shit tests are a positive sign. Law 7. Why sex is a huge risk for her. Law 8. Women love sex more than men do. Law 9. What women want in a man. I'm a man. 10. Women value this above all. 11. Why women lose interest quickly. 12. Signals of her sexual attraction. 13. Alpha fucks beta bucks. Oh, we're using incel terminology. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt there. I really am, but the second you say alpha and beta. 14. This is a huge turn on for women. 15. What women say does not equal what women mean. 16. Attraction is not a choice. They're saying these are the laws of womanese, but I'm pretty sure these are just the chapters. I don't think this was very well made. 1. Women don't use words to communicate. Women have learned to communicate with each other And with men, they are attracted to through their sub-communications. Why? Because if she communicates directly, she fears being slut-shamed and judged by society. This is why women expect men to approach first, escalate first, and go for the kiss first. And over thousands of years, women have perfected this skill. It's done to avoid responsibility and establish plausible deniability. I told him we're not having sex, or I just went to his place for a cup of coffee. Is that an example? My brain's getting confused. And to avoid commitment and keep her options open. Women are always looking for a better option, hence it's important to keep improving as a man. Bonus, tweet explanation. He's got so many layers about him. One moment he's dominating me in bed, the next he's petting a dog on the street, feeding it. I love the depth of his personality. I don't think that's a very good example of the duality of a personality. Personality can be defined as how vast you are in your emotions and your actions. Her actions, for guys who are only assholes and only nice, dies away quickly because she gets bored of the one-directional personality. Instead, give her a roller coaster of strong emotions and she will be hooked onto you like a drug. Or maybe she'll keep talking to you because she's like super fucking confused about who the hell you are as a person. Oh, we're already on to law 2. Okay, this is quick. Money doesn't exist for women. God, I wish this were true. In 2024, it is easy for women to get money from men. All she has to do is flash her tits and ass, and simps will come begging to give her big racks of money to click a photo with her. If she doesn't want to do that, she has orbiters around who will give her gifts and money in the hope that she sleeps with them. That never happens though. Oh, the fucking incel terminology! These orbiters can easily buy her anything she wishes for, so no, she doesn't need your money. Because in a beautiful woman's life, money is a bund. Your money and your nice car buy maybe 5 minutes of her attention. She is attracted to how charmingly misogynist. She is attracted to your charmingly misogynistic personality, your game, and how well you internalize it. Tweet explanation. I can't recognize him anymore. He no longer simps on me, doesn't give me his attention easily, and has that amazing aura around him. I want him back. When you grow a pair, work on yourself, and become 10 times better than you were before, she will cry every night knowing that she left a high-value man. Never take her back. Onwards and upwards. I want to know where these quotes are coming from, because you can't just say female psychology quote. Is this a real woman saying this? Because I'm like 90% sure that these quotes are all written by men who are role-playing their ideal scenarios about what they would want women to say to them. I don't think that a woman said this. We're on to law 3, and I don't like this one. Women can't empathize with weakness. This is observed in nature as well, where the one alpha lion fucks all the females and the weak males are banished from the tribe. If you become physically or emotionally unfit in the relationship, she will have no guilt about kicking you in the nuts even when you are down. Don't expect her to give you comfort for long if that's your thing. Fuck having an emotional connection in a relationship. You know, women have never stayed with men if they've been in a hard time, ever. It's been proven. Look at the lions. This is why it's crucial to be a part of a brotherhood of strong men where you can confide in during tough times. Oh, it's on Telegram. To my own detriment. I'm not re-downloading that. This brotherhood is definitely like one big orgy. It's a tweet explanation. Oh god, who are these? Why? Who's saying this? I was so toxic to him. I constantly disrespected him. Why is he still ready to accept me back? He must be really desperate. I don't care how hot she is. If she disrespects you, she's out of your life. You set your boundaries from day one and she will abide by them. That goes both ways. If you show a hint of tolerance, she will know you have zero options, and she will let you go immediately because you are no longer the masculine man you were. Masculine man capitalized because that is your formal title, like doctor. It's not Mr., it's not doctor, Miss, Mrs., no. It's masculine man. That is your title. I think I could go more into like some kind of psychological analysis about this, and I maybe will at the end, but I'm picking up a lot of things as far as like the language used in this, and I have a lot of thoughts about. She won't sleep with you until you do this. Women are fearful of being judged, and they're the most afraid of being judged by you. If you in any manner make her feel like she's being easy or slutty, she will immediately close off and never sleep with you. That is also why nice guys with their friend-to-girlfriend route never succeed. In their reality, it's not possible for a woman to sleep with a guy before she spends 10 dates with her and buys her presents. Don't be that guy. Be comfortable talking about sex, ask her about her craziest sexual experience, share yours first. Because if you want to fuck a girl, you're gonna have to start talking about fucking first. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I was gonna insert some kind of personal anecdote about how this is not true, but then again, I'm not a straight man, so, you know, different rules apply, I guess. Lesbian brain does not work like straight woman brain, apparently. Maybe I just know nothing. Law 5. Female logic is illogical. Female logic can be visualized as a sequence of emotional states. I don't even know what the fuck this means. From nothing to B to C to X to Y to A. Does that loop back around? I'm feeling kind of B right now. Where the emotions and her reactions are not in a logical sequence. If she's mad at you for staying too late at work, she will say, "You sure like to be away from home all the time." Trying to apply male logic here, which would say, "What the hell," does not work. You have to use your sacred knowledge of female psychology and speak to her in womanese. Oh my god, this is awful. In this example, you will reply, "Yes, I would love to sleep at the office itself. It's so comfortable here." You're agreeing and amplifying her objection, which effectively neutralizes it because she realizes how ridiculous her accusation sounds. Have you ever spoken to a woman in your entire life? If she's accusing you of being away from home all the time, there's probably a damn good reason she's accusing you of it, and you just like... I think a lot of men think that they think very logically and straightforward, when in reality they think very momentarily. If she's accusing you of being away from home all the time, you should take the word all the time, maybe think, is this woman being illogical? Or maybe I'm not spending enough time with her. And yes, this is a very bold thing for her to say, but this example situation here, it didn't actually happen. This is a hypothesis. Role-play situation that they practice in their little Telegram group chat, where they're just like, what would I say if a woman ever said this to me? And then no woman's ever gonna say it to them, and they're just preparing for nothing. These guys are like doomsday preppers. Tweet explanation, woo! When all guys go in the same direction, he chooses to go his own path, not listening to society. He has the balls to be different. Women are sick and tired of mediocre guys, aka the 99% who have been brainwashed by society and become sheep. This is why you're the alpha. I'm the alpha. Ugh. When you think for yourself and make decisions or hold controversial opinions, it sparks excitement and interest in her because you are a rare, dying breed. My controversial opinion is that women are illogical. And doesn't that just make you so wet? Aren't you just like sopping wet right now? I mean, you're stupid. You're a stupid bitch. Your emotions make no sense. I'm a rare dying breed because the majority of people wouldn't say that, but I'm gonna say that. And that's why you're gonna sleep with me. 6. She shit tests you because she gives a shit about you. I don't know what shit testing is. Imagine this situation. You drop by your apartment to pick something up while on a date, and she says, "Okay, but we're not having sex." If you get flustered by such a statement, goodbye. But if your response is, "Yeah, so who's talking about sex here?" the door for sexual engagement remains open. Or maybe from a female perspective, just speaking as a girl. Okay, I understand I'm using my illogical female logic here, so this probably is not going to make any sense to you and you can find your own way out of it. But historically, not thinking momentarily, when women invite men back to their place or a woman engages with him in a more personal, homely sense, a lot of men take that as an invitation for something more. That's not her bringing up sex. That's her calling on the boatloads of information that society has trained her to understand and know about what that could insinuate, and is protecting her just in case. That's, yeah, go fuck yourself. What she means is that she will take no responsibility for the outcome. If she ends up naked in your bed, that's not her fault because she said no sex. I don't think that's... This also prevents slut shaming because she can tell her friends who ask, "I told him no sex before I went to his apartment. Rest assured, it happened." I don't know what women you're talking to. I'm not saying I've spoken to infinitely more women than these guys have. Okay, I am saying that. Oh no. Law 7. Sex is a big risk for her. Think about it. You, as a guy, me as a guy, can sleep with hundreds of women without being shamed. In fact, your friends will cheer for you and you can go on with your daily business. But for her, as a woman, she's taking a huge reputational risk at the least. And what's the worst case scenario? Having to bear a child for 9 months and for her life after. There is literally no going back for her. I mean, that's right. I mean, yeah. I mean, not for me, but like, and subconsciously, she is processing all of this. Her feminine energy is noticing whether you are capable of protecting and providing for her offspring in case she does get pregnant. Okay, you lost me. This is why women are the gatekeepers of sex. But what if two gatekeepers want... No, that's not a thing to them. That only exists in, like, porn and movies. I see women around him on social media. He must have a lot going on for them to be interested in him. I want in. The social proof. Whenever you can, put pictures on social media or other platforms where women are with you, laughing and leaning in. She feels safe around you because she knows you've been vetted by other women and they find you attractive. So will she. Women attract other women. That is the truest thing you've said. Women do attract other women. But also, historically, from what I know about those guys who always post around like hot girls on yachts, they pay them. They don't genuinely like these guys. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. I want to meet one of these women in real life. Like a woman who perfectly aligns with all of these things that are being said. Every single one. Because according to this guy, these people, this brotherhood of 25,000 men, God, that is scary. This is everybody. There's not a single outlier because this is basic psychology, basic human biology, animalistic stuff. Look at the lions. Law 8. Women love sex more than men do. Is this video gonna get demonetized? Women walk around daily life in their heads, frustrated about the expectation that society, families, and friends place on them. Sex is the only time she is completely in touch with her feminine body. The only time? Women literally lose themselves when they orgasm. Women can experience multiple, even continuous orgasms. She is limited only by her imagination. The problem arises when guys in society tell her to suppress this feeling. Stop being ashamed to talk about sex. After all, sex is the most natural and prevalent element in this world. Okay, so I'm starting to see that you are addicted to pornography, the most natural and prevalent element in this world. Okay, I got something to say about all this afterwards, and it's a conversation I had with one of my friends like a week ago. We both very heavily agreed on it. I'll come back to it because there's a lot of... yeah. Note, this does not mean you should celebrate women who have a triple-digit body count. My point is, even shy good girls are capable of being sexual freaks. Oh, this is just fetish material. Law 9. What women look for in a man. As men, me a man, we immediately know whether or not we're ready to sleep with a woman. But women don't feel attraction at first sight. She feels interest at first sight. She boxes you into interesting potential partner or boring friend zone. I have like multiple friends scenarios right now, personal experiences that I can think of right now that would prove this very wrong. Once she's found you interesting, she will subconsciously note down your body language, charisma, self-amusing banter, how strongly you make her feel, etc. And after a few minutes, she's pretty sure whether or not she will sleep with you. A few minutes? She's gotta like take time to process the information because women monkey brain is slower and more illogical than man monkey brain. Man monkey brain is momentary to the point, or so they say. This is why I often say it doesn't matter how you make women feel as long as you make her feel strongly. Oh, tweet explanation. He's chasing me so hard, even though I barely give him any attention. Does he even have a life? The classic simp. Listen, man, if she leaves you on red or always replies with okay or cool or haha, she's not interested in you. Move on, improve yourself and your value, which you will by applying all the gold that is in this course. The gold that is in this course. Gold is in all caps lock. You will be attracting even higher quality women. I wonder where I rank on the quality scale. Women value this above all. Law 10. She might like you, but if she feels that her friends will judge her or that she will receive higher social status in the environment if she rejects you, she will do it without a second thought. A woman has never stayed with a guy who has isolated her or brought her down. Never. It doesn't happen. Domestic abuse is not a real thing, guys. Hence, it is important to first have higher status in the environment you're gaming at, tip heavy to the staff, build rapport with them, and they will treat you like a king. Or 2, be discreet about your interactions, and after building some comfort and trust, take her somewhere private. If you boost her spot on the social ladder, she will sleep with you. I mean, at the start of this document, you said you wanted to build meaningful, in-depth relationships with women, but I'm pretty sure all of this is just to get laid. Animals love sex. We are animals at our core. Inside you there is one wolf, and he wants to bang. Sweet explanation. Oh god. He told me I'm too short for him. How dare he? I'm going to prove that I'm worthy of his attention and affection. I think most women would just be like, he told me I'm too short for him. How dare he? End of quotation. No one really gives a shit that much about you. I hate to say it, but you're really not that special. And if you think you are that special, you got 25,000 other men in your brotherhood who also believe that they're that special. Don't suck up to her. Tease and disqualify her a little. Tell her, we would have been a thing if you were a little taller. Oh well. If you're reading this and you're taking this advice, clearly you don't have options. Or is it just to like manipulate her into thinking you do have options? If someone ever told me, we would have been a thing if you were a little taller. Oh well. Who fucking said I want to be with you anyways? Why women lose interest quickly. Okay. Good advice for me, maybe. She might be extremely attracted to you 1 minute, but the next day is back to day one. Because women live in the moment. Her attraction is emotional, not logical. Can emotional reactions not also be logical, or are you grouping them into like the two distinct categories? Because based on my knowledge of human psychology, emotions are logical. We all have emotional responses to things. You know, viewing things in a black and white state of mind is very BPD of you, actually. On day 2, remember to recollect a moment you both had. Take her back that evening and emotions will come back. Tell her about a future event that you're both going to do. Take the vacation, go shopping, and buy her those sexy red panties. Fuck her in the bathroom of Boeing 747, future pacing. The strongest sexual organ inside the female is the female brain, mainly because these guys have not found the clit yet. Change her mood, not her mind. Signs of her sexual attraction, okay. Looking downward after having had eye contact with a male she is sexually attracted to is a clear sign of submission among all primates. Right, all women are submissive. That's a total thing. Blushing. Sure. Scratching her wrists and in her arms. Giggling is often a sign of submissiveness. Emotional or dramatic outbursts. In most cases, this is a clear sign of sexual arousal in women. This is why BPD women are fetishized so much. Oh, I guess we kind of do that to ourselves though, don't we? Impaired concentration with an increase of unrelatedness of emotions within a sequence. I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and like interrogation tapes, and almost all of these are also signs that someone is lying during interrogation. Like I said, I don't think you're that special. I'm not getting angry over this. I think it's just very... Wow, you guys are so brain dead. That's amazing. I am begging to fuck him, but he's focused on his vision. I know he's going places. I want to latch onto him. If you can deny a woman sex because you're busy, she's going to be wet in disbelief. She's never been rejected before. Oh, women never get rejected. Women never get rejected, and the only reason I've been rejected by women is because I'm a woman, and we are the gatekeepers of sex. And a gatekeeper can deny another gatekeeper sex. But a woman has never been rejected in her entire life. Ask a woman. I totally can't also prove that false with multiple scenarios based on my friends and personal experiences that I can think of. Totally never. In fact, most guys would kill for a chance to be able to fuck her, but you're not most guys. You're a man. Man, capitalized. If your mission calls, you leave her instantly. Your mission, your manly duty, you guys need therapy, like really bad. Oh, the incel, this is the most incel-y one, I think. Alpha fucks, beta bucks. The lover versus the provider, the heart versus the head. The lover that is attractive, fun-loving, non-judgmental guy who is often reckless but makes her feel strongly. Think Casanova and the guys who are naturals. Women will often fuck these kind of guys faster than usual. The provider is that marriage material guy whom the woman sees a future with. He's judgmental and tries a bit too hard to get her attention. Your goal is to always be the lover first, before revealing your provider side. Oh, okay. Which means, be teasing, flirtatious, don't take her too seriously, remain detached. And when you have her, then you can start being more caring and loving. Such is the way of a charming misogynist. This is a huge turn-on for women. Law 14. Women are deprived of eye contact from men. The eyes are the window to the pants. Strong eye contact increases sexual tension. Or you're just creepy. And the longer you can hold firm, deep eye contact with her, the shorter she will wait before sleeping with you. The paradox is, in the longer run, women will experience a decrease in sexual attraction towards male who seeks too much attention from women. Hence, calibration is crucial. 80% eye contact when you're speaking and 50% while listening. Remain aloof at the time. Women get a chemical high from talking. And that would explain why they love to talk so much. Is that like psychologically proven? Can you cite your sources on this? And why many men do not possess the same level of verbal communication skills that women do. That sounds like a you problem. Female psychology. He has multiple sides about him. I can sense the struggle between the part that loves me and the part that wants to chase his purpose. I hope he chooses his purpose. I don't want to be his number one priority. Don't be a monotonous, boring man. Have different sides to your personality that she discovers from time to time. That little bitch inside you will want to spend a few more minutes with her, but that's exactly when that alpha inside you will stop him and chase his purpose. Because your purpose as a man is to... actually don't know what the purpose of it is. Like, you're not viewing her as a person, you're just like decoding her like a little monkey creature that you're studying in a lab just to be like,
I hope it confirms my hypothesis.
Law 15. We're almost at the end here. What women say does not mean what women mean. Although we all do this sometimes, it is extremely prevalent in women. She will tell herself in society that she wants a nice guy who treats her well and buys her gifts, but then do the complete opposite by dating an asshole who treats her like crap, doesn't return her calls, and keeps her in the dark about his life. Toxic. What she will do afterwards is focus on the good parts about that toxic guy and delude herself about the truth. Why? As an excuse to reduce the friction and identity crises she will have to face about who she thinks she is versus who she really is. If you date someone who's abusive, it's not the other person's fault at all. This other guy is just being his logical male self, and you in the emotional female brain are unable to think logically, and you're stupid.
Little monkey girl. Little stupid little monkey.
Stupid. Always trust her past patterns and never her present promises. He leaves me on red. He must be texting 10 other girls who want him. I must fuck him first. Every time one of my female friends message me saying he leaves me on red, usually their next response is, wow, he's a dick. I'm gonna unfollow him on Instagram. And then I never hear about him ever again. Sorry, I need that for my monkey brain. When you leave her on red, she assumes that you're either fucking some other girl or texting some other girl, both of which make her feel incredibly attracted to you. Always leave on a high note, making her want you more, not having gotten enough of you. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't really care about that one. Attraction is not a choice, the final law. Women, on a deeper core level, are still attracted to those cues that she was since the dawn of time. You don't need money or looks like society might have you believe. No, attraction is value, and it has two drivers. 1, survival, 2, reproduction. There is an exact formula that hits those attraction spots. I call it my secret formula to make any woman attracted to you. Check your email. You will receive it within 4 days of getting this free guide. How'd you come up with that formula name? My secret formula to make any woman attracted to you. That is such a clever name. I have no idea how you come up with it. He makes decisions for his loved ones. He takes that burden off their shoulders. I want that decisiveness in my man. As a man, capitalized, is your duty to lead others, to make decisions for others. That is the gift of your masculinity. Masculinity, capitalized. When she sees this, she can trust you with protecting her and your offspring from uncertain environments. Are we fucking living in the jungle here? What is this? I understand that on a biological, psychological level, yes, we are animals and we do have like animalistic instincts or whatever, but ultimately, we as humans, it is unbelievable how intelligent we are. The entire concept of intelligence, the discussion of intelligence exists because of us. There is not a single other creature on this earth that has come close to matching how fucking smart we are. You think that your brain is so similar to a monkey brain or a lion brain? Okay, in some ways it is. But holy shit, we are so smart that we have taken over this entire earth. We've given it the name Earth. We know about things that no other animal can comprehend. We are so smart that we are the only species that will commit suicide because we think too much. You might say otherwise, like, oh, well, rats are really smart. Do they understand the concept of intelligence? And the only reason that this conversation even exists is because we've invented it. And that is something that I don't believe that these men recognize. Jesus Christ. Here's the final page of Join the Mission. Congrats for making it till the end. Most guys never read beyond page 2. And then they question why they suck with women. Now you're part of the 0.1% of men who actually understand women. I mean, you understand her better than she understands herself. 50% of the population can be explained in a poorly designed 31-page document. I'm MR. Those are my initials. I don't like that. And I'm on a mission to help 100,000 men become charming misogynists who sleep with the most beautiful women. I'm amused by the random capitalization within this one sentence. If you're in, join the 25,000 men inside our brotherhood where I share uncensored, detailed wisdom on women, real masculinity, and life. This is a scientific research group where they're poking and prodding at women in cages, or so they like to think. Join our brotherhood, install Telegram. I'm not re-downloading Telegram. Oh my god, no I'm not. As amusing as this was, it also brings up something that my friend and I spoke about a few weeks ago that I've always had an opinion about, but I never cared to share, is that I find a lot of these incel type of charming misogynist guys will revert to using biological, animalistic mentality to explain away their actions as if we are no more than an ape or a lion or a bear, a wolf, an alpha male. We are simply just animals with zero responsibility or control over our actions. Everything can be explained through a scientific perspective, and the reason why they do that is I think it, for them, gives them a lot of comfort in understanding their psychology without having to dig deeper down into the deeper emotional, psychological responses that they themselves have developed by just being like, well, everything I do and everything that everybody does can just simply be explained by human nature, animalistic instinct. There's no explanation. I don't need to dig any deeper than that. That's just what it is on the surface, scientifically proven. But the thing is, it's only ever been scientifically proven for animals. And yes, we are animals, but like I said previously, we are so emotionally intelligent. The brain is a very complex thing that is very innately human. And the entire reason that we even have this conversation is that it is crazy how intelligent we are. It's crazy how much we think. And there is so much more to human psychology that will never apply to other animals. So to deduce absolutely everybody down to an animalistic view of psychology, one, like I said, gives them security and understanding that their psychology can fully be explained away without having to dig deeper into any personal aspects about themselves, and two, absolves them from responsibility about their actions. I find that a lot with incels and these kind of charming misogynist types. They love to compare themselves to animals because that's where they feel the most comfortable and the most safe, because they don't want to look deep down into their psyche, which is very complex. And we go so much further beyond animalistic instinct. We go so much further beyond what this guy is going to have you believe about yourself and about women and about genders and roles and how the brain works. It is so appalling that some people will view the world this way, but underneath it all, I think it shows a real psychological immaturity and avoidance of their own problems. If you believe that your duty as a man is to follow some kind of ancient animalistic role system, then fucking just ship yourself out to the middle of savannah and go fare for yourself over there. So this video for me was supposed to be kind of an enjoyable one, and I did enjoy reading through this, but also I have a lot of thoughts, and I think that the conversation about viewing people through an animalistic psychology point of view is maybe a video topic all on its own, because it's something I have a lot of opinions about, but you get the gist of it just through reading through here. The idea that they're using sex as something that is like a main purpose in life is so... I'm gonna point to this, the last point here. Attraction is value, and it has two drivers, survival and reproduction. Maybe if you're a wild animal struggling to live in the jungle, I'm surviving right now. I don't quite frankly want to reproduce. Those two things, because I have, satisfied those two things in my attraction of not wanting to reproduce and surviving, does not mean that nothing else matters to me. And sure, survival can be argued for a lot of things, like, people who are afraid of public speaking. Ultimately, that goes down to fear of social rejection, and then historically, our animal brains are like, social rejection means you die alone without food and stuff like that. But we understand things a lot more clearly now, that if you get rejected by society, most likely you can still, go to work, get money, have a job, survive, have a roof over your head. That's not true for everybody. That's obviously not applying to people in war zones or places that don't have proper care, because unfortunately in the current world there's a lot of places like that. See currently what's going on in Palestine. Free Palestine, by the way. It's just the idea that we're all monkeys. It's giving humans so much less credit than what we deserve psychologically, biologically. We are so complex, and it's a shame that these guys don't recognize it. It's a shame that they believe that we can all be explained away by using references and metaphors to packs of lions and wolves and bears and, you know, that's all good and great, but we're also not killing other things in order to survive, and our population on planet Earth is definitely not dwindling. And I don't think that these things are on people's minds as much as these incel guys, these charming misogynist guys, care to believe. I think that's probably where I'm going to end the video because I gotta go to work later. I'm wearing a jacket inside, my puffy white jacket that I got on like a crazy sale, because I am constantly cold and I can't regulate my body temperature, and I'm sure that they have some kind of explanation for that because women are illogical, and I'm sure that counts for my physical being as well. So, what I got from this is that I'm stupid and I just need to be a dick to all of the women I meet, and the only reason I have not had a girlfriend yet is because I am too nice. But if I'm trying to think about a past situation I was in. If I was not the most like weirdly flaky, you have me, you don't have me, you have me, you don't have me, high emotional up and down bitch ever, and she still didn't want me, then I'm not really sure what else there is for me to do. So maybe I'll leave it at that. Maybe I will join this brotherhood covertly and just be like, although they definitely don't believe in the existence of lesbians because, like they said, attraction is derivative of survival and reproduction, and lesbians can't reproduce, so therefore I don't exist. If there are any straight couples out there that don't want kids and don't want to reproduce, then you also apparently don't exist, or there's something wrong with you biologically. We're all just monkey. Get fucked. Get fucked in your little monkey brain. So anyways, lovely video. Nice time talking to you. I'm actually not sure what I learned. But you know, I'm gonna try to follow these rules. Next week, if I come back with 5 girlfriends, then you'll know it worked. But if I don't, which seems to be the more likely outcome, then I'm gonna call bullshit on these guys. Maybe I did their formula wrong. Their secret formula to make any woman attracted to you. I'm out. My monkey brain has taken too much beating for today. I need to go do something stupid like eat hot chip, twerk, be bisexual, and lie.